Hey guys, so guess what I did today? I got my hammock hung up. Shh, I'm not going to tell how, but I can guarantee you that it's safe. And I have a little bit of knowledge on structural integrity and stuff, so make sure if you're going to hang your hammock up at home that you have somebody come in and make sure that it's going to be safe. I have been dying to hang. My spine needs and my joints need space. I have a condition that requires me to not be able to stretch very much, so I need to keep strength, but I also need to keep length. So I've been dying to do this. My spine has been dying to do this. This is the first time I'm actually going to get into it, so fingers crossed that I'm not going to fall. So I'm going to teach you how to hang. If you have a hammock like mine, where it has the hooks and the daisy chains, this is how you hang. If you have a silk, something that they use in Cirque du Soleil, you're going to need to research how to hang from the silks differently because the silks behave differently. I prefer my hammock, I prefer the parachute material because it doesn't stretch and you really can traction out the body. So here's your hanging basics 101. Really, you don't need the handles at all. The handles help you do fun stuff once you get used to inverting. Your first time inverting, you may be able to hang for 5 seconds, or you may be able to hang for hours. Everybody's different, everybody's unique. Don't judge. As soon as I go upside down, my face is probably going to turn red, probably just like you guys. I'm probably going to vein pop out of my head. That's okay. It's normal. Hanging is great to grow your hair. It's great for your brain. It's good for your heart. And I've had amazing results with people with back issues, specific back issues. Please do consult somebody who knows what they're talking about if you have any issues. The only instance that you cannot fully invert is if you have high blood pressure. And if you're still wanting to, there's other ways that you can do it safely. Again, please consult somebody who really knows what they're talking about when it comes to that stuff, not just somebody who's just done a course and they just know how to teach it. You have to have a whole lot of other background knowledge as well. So I'm going to move my sliders down, and my hammock has a foam piece. Today I have 3 different hammocks. I'm using my own gym one. Not much difference. The foam piece does get a little bit cumbersome, but some people do find that it's actually quite comfortable. So using my other video, you can do some warm-ups, you can get used to it, and then you hang. So when you hang, you need to make sure when you press down that it comes just above the pubic bone. If you have a longer torso, you're probably going to want to have it a little bit higher because once you invert, everything changes. So if you know you have shorter legs compared to your torso, you're going to want to change that. Now, you want to make sure if you have a foam piece that it goes behind you. So I'm going to be putting my back to you for a minute because then when I flip over, you're going to see my face. So you don't really need to have the handles. So I'm going to take my handles off for now. We're going to get into the handles in later on videos, and if this works and I don't fall on my head because this is actually going to hold me up, then I'll make sure to do lots of videos. So be very excited. I'm very excited. So I'm going to put my back to you. I'm going to pull just a little bit of the fabric nice and tight, and I'm going to just scooch my bum in. So this is probably still a little bit low, but that's okay. You're going to pull the rest of the fabric right behind the hips. So this is my waist. I'm not at my waist. I'm pulling it down just to my hips. Now as I go back, my feet are going to go wide. So I'm coming back, my feet go wide, I pull my feet around and together, and then I come down and I let go and I hang. And I breathe, and oh my goodness, this feels so amazing. Oh wow, this feels so good. So I haven't been able to do this since my last video where I was out in my backyard with my trees. I don't even know if you can see my head at this point. So you can stay here, breathe. Breathing is one of the most important things. People go upside down and then they forget and then they stop breathing. And you need to keep the blood moving. So you need to breathe so that you can get it all out. To get up, you just need to do a little sit up and you grab onto the fabric that's right by your thighs. You take your feet out, you give a little tug, and you roll right up. It's pretty easy. If you're not very confident with it, then please make sure that you have somebody there, and what they're going to do is they're going to help you come up if you need it. Also, one of the biggest mistakes that I see is people come and they pull their feet through. Don't do that. You have to come wide because it's the fabric coming across the front of the thigh that locks you in. Also, don't wrap your feet around. That's going to hurt your ankles. Bring your feet together. That's for a purpose, okay? So, or try to get them in close, but don't wrap your ankles around the fabric because that's a lot of pressure on your ankle. That's it. That's how you hang. Sorry for all the talking, but if you're going to do it right, you're going to do it on your own, you need to hear all of the safety things around it. Please make sure that hanging is appropriate for you if you have any conditions, and please breathe. Namaste.